Hey, what's going on, guys? Ash here, and welcome to another Power Rangers retrospective as we're talking about the 10-year anniversary of Power Rangers Dino Charge. So, on February 7th, 2015, saw the premiere of Power Rangers Dino Charge when it aired on Nickelodeon. And Power Rangers Dino Charge is quite the interesting case because Power Rangers Dino Charge was coming straight off the heels of Power Rangers Super Mega Force and Mega Force, which made a lot of money for Saban back in the day with all the 20th anniversary marketing, but reception-wise and fandom-wise, the Mega Force seasons weren't the best. There was a lot of hype built up to it, and that hype did not deliver, unfortunately. So Dino Charge, I'm sure a lot of us went into with mixed reception, not knowing what we were going to get. We found out that Judd Lin would be coming back after, what happened with Mega Force and Super Mega Force. So with a series veteran like Judd Lin stepping in again, there was, I guess, some optimism back then. I wasn't checking online, but I'm sure fans were probably optimistic. So Dino Charge aired in 2015. 2015 was an interesting year for me. I was studying my diploma in TV, film and media back then. I think it was my advanced diploma back then as well. So I was sort of getting my advanced diploma in TV and film, and I was also watching Power Rangers Dino Charge on the side. Now, when it came to watching this in Australia, I would watch them on Channel Go where they would air. And the thing is, because we didn't get these fast tracked from the US, we would get them a couple of weeks later. But when this season went on hiatus, because it's the Nickelodeon era back then, it would go on a really long break. They would air those 7 to 8 episodes on repeat for a little bit, and then they would air Mega Force and Super Mega Force to buy some time until the show came back very slowly. So those first couple of episodes, when it came to Dino Charge, stuck in my head because I remember watching them over and over again because they would play them on repeat either every night at 5 in the morning or in the afternoons. Those episodes I remember a lot. And when Dino Charge first premiered, I remember watching that very first episode when it aired on Channel Go, and I liked it a lot. And I feel like one thing that drew me to this season when I watched the first couple of episodes is the writing, the acting, the performances from the actors that they gave with these characters. I mean, because like I said, it was coming straight off Mega Force and Super Mega Force, where the direction and the acting was not the best, and although they tried to work the best with what they were given, it fell flat on its face. Here with Dino Charge, it felt like they felt more lively, they felt more charismatic, they were adding more charm and flair to it, and that's what I really liked about it, because they definitely stepped up their game for this season with the criticism they got from Mega Force and Super Mega Force. And although it was under that Saban thumb where they had the big book of everything that they had to follow, because Saban had that certain rules that they had to follow, if you've heard about it, they were just doing their own thing. And I feel like for those first couple of episodes of Dino Charge, they were just vibing with it. And like I said, the acting chops that Brendan Mahia gave, or James Davey gave, or Yoshi Sadaso gave, and everyone else, Davey Santos and Camille Hyde, everyone did an amazing job as these characters. I mean, I loved seeing them come back in Beast Morphers with Brennan and Yoshi. That was really cool to see. But not only that, like I said, Brennan and Yoshi, they've got a lot of charm and charisma. They do with those characters. Not only that, James Davey as well, being the lover boy of the series, where he puts on that New Zealand accent and tries charming all the ladies. That was a lot of fun. I definitely got a kick out of that as well. That was a lot of fun. Now, the story for Dino Charge, give or take, I mean, I remember bits and pieces of it. They got to find the Energems, they got to stop Sledge. It was your Monster of the Week stuff, but a lot of those Monsters of the Week stories were a lot of fun. I mean, one episode I'm always going to remember that I love seeing online is that scene of Ivan of Xander getting that posse together, and they're just walking up to the monster, and it's the granny, the stopping guard. That was a lot of fun. That episode I love watching. That is for sure. Now, Sledge. Sledge is probably one of my favorite villains in modern Power Rangers era. I know he's a big meme, he's a big goofball, but I think that's just something I love about him. Just something about that suit and the performance that it gives is always a lot of fun. And I feel like a lot of that fun side came from its Sentai counterpart Kyoryuger, where yes, that was a serious Sentai, but it also had a lot of fun moments in it within itself as well. And I feel like that mix of fun and seriousness from the Sentai season got to let Dino Charge be a little bit more free range with what it could do when it used the Sentai footage. And even though they used original villains and stuff like that for the series and original footage here and there for the series, I feel like with how wacky and silly and goofy some of the monsters and some of the villains could be, they got to work with what they could work with and do a lot of fun with it. I mean, they even got to mix and match from the movie stuff where characters like Snide, voiced by Campbell Cooley, friend of the channel, friend of the show, and they got to use that movie villain and make him the main antagonist, which was really cool to see. Very different and very unique with what they got to do with it. And even someone like Heckle, played by Ryan Carter, was a lot of fun as well. And of course, Kendall Morgan, she was great as well. I love that actress's performance as Kendall Morgan. Claire Blackweather, I believe her name is. I could be wrong. I'll probably correct myself in the comment section, or someone will correct me in the video or something like that. But she's great. I love her performance as well. And it's cool to see them come back in the comics later down the line as well. But Dino Charge is one of those series that I definitely love watching when I see clips of it online or even watching it on the YouTube channel, because like I said, they've got a lot of seasons of Power Rangers on their YouTube channel. Go check them out. Definitely give them a watch, that is for sure. Not only that, depending on where you live in the world, you can watch Super Sentai and Kamen Rider as well. So give that a watch. But Power Rangers Dino Charge and Dino Supercharge, although I'm not the biggest fan of Dino Supercharge, I feel like some parts are a lot more forgettable than Dino Charge. They're both fun seasons within themselves. And I definitely recommend checking them out and giving them a watch in the nearby future if you have the chance. But I feel like Dino Charge is one of those seasons that a lot of people are more warm-hearted to. Some people don't like it. Some people will call it like Neo Saban trash because, a lot of people like the Neo Saban era, and that's understandable. But Dino Charge and Dino Supercharge are one of those seasons that stand out within the Neo Saban era that, although it has a lot of mistakes and a lot of flaws in it, it still has a lot more positives and negatives. And I feel like it's one of those seasons that gets buried within the Neo Saban era because of its being wedged in between series like Ninja Steel and Super Mega Force. So it does suck that it's kind of wedged between those seasons, that people don't want to give it a chance because, like I said, it's in that Neo Saban era season part. But definitely go check out Dino Charge if you get the chance. I freaking love the season. Like I said, I love the characters. I love the performance that the actors give to those characters. But not only that, I love the suits. I love the Kyoryuger suits. Some of the best looking suits in the Sentai, in my opinion. Not only that, the villains as well have really great suits as well. That is for sure. But with that said, I will bring this video to a close. What are your thoughts on Dino Charge and Dino Supercharge? Is this your favorite season? Is this your least favorite season of Power Rangers? I'd love to know. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, take care, and bye.